Hello, you beautiful people. I hope you're having a wonderful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. We're going to get into today's top videos, and my favorite videos are on the internet. If you're new to the channel or been watching these videos and enjoying them, but haven't had a chance to subscribe, do me a big favor. It only takes a second. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get into our first clip.
Damn, don't nobody want me? Nobody. Me, I want you. I want you. So you telling me nobody really want me?
The way I see it, a lot of time, women that go on social media saying that nobody wants them, they just want some validity, some reassurance, somebody just to boost their ego, let them know, hey, you're so pretty, you're so cool, I want you. But in reality, they just want to be single, get all that attention without having to give anything back.
Okay, this is the most genius way to hit on a man at a bar. My friend just told me, and I was like, mind blown. What you're going to do is go to a bar. You see a man at the bar, make sure he doesn't have a ring on. What you're going to do is go up to him or go to the bar and be like, oh, can I order a drink? And then ask him, be like, what should I get? And he's going to be like, old fashioned. Be like, cool, thanks. And then you tell the bartender, can I get 2 old fashions? And then while the bartender's making the drink, you're just going to go back on your phone. You're not going to pay this man any attention. You're just going to go do-do-do-do-do. Have a great time. Then when the bartender brings you your 2 drinks, you pay for it and you go, thanks for the recommendation, and slide that drink over to the guy and then just walk away. 9 out of 10 times, that guy is going to come up to you at some point in the night and say, thank you so much for that drink. That was really nice of you. And you're going to say, you're welcome. And hopefully the conversation goes there. Honestly, this is probably the only way that I would go hit on a guy. It just sounds foolproof.
Lady, you don't got to do all that. Trust me. Men, all you need to say is hello. Just make eye contact for long enough even, and they'll make the first move. As a woman, you don't got to do nothing. Just make that first move by any kind of sign, a verbal especially. Just say hello, anything like that. You don't got to play all these games, buying people drinks. Men don't get approached nearly as much as you might think. So just say hello. You don't got to do all this to get a guy's attention.
You should be able, as in a relationship, you have to take everybody's trauma, baggage, and previous relationships. And just because a female has more baggage and everything, the higher her body count is, it's just more of a, you're not a real man. You're not. Mentally or just any physically, you're not a real man to be able to take on a female with more than 30, 40 body counts. And that's coming from...
Nah, that's not how it works. Just because he can't do something doesn't mean he should. He should not have to pay for your mistakes.
One dude commented, and that's basically the gist of what I want to say. He commented, wait, am I to understand that the second someone brings up toxic femininity, y'all are going to lose your minds? Ooh, and that's literally what it was. Just because I said toxic femininity, y'all lost your minds. And when I said I don't believe in toxic masculinity, it's crazy that I have to say this again. Masculinity cannot be toxic. Masculinity and femininity are divine. They are divinely given. If you are a toxic masculinity, you are not masculine. You are strictly toxic.
No such thing as toxic masculinity?
No such thing. There are toxic people, and those toxic people can be masculine or feminine. But when the man pulls you out of your burning building, you don't give a fuck how masculine he is. There's no two masculine men. Masculinity is masculinity. Femininity is femininity.
There is such thing as toxic masculinity.
There is no... The toxic,
Disavow.
So toxic masculinity was a term created in the 1990s when psychologists were trying to study violent offenders in prison. When guys would step on each other's toes and then they would start stabbing each other, it was just a term that was used by those psychiatrists to determine a type of behavior where men would resort to extreme levels of violence for no reason. And then somehow mainstream psychology got a hold of it and became this pop term. There is no such thing as toxic masculinity. There is just masculinity, and then there are some people who are toxic. That has nothing to do with each other. I can show you tons of people who are extremely toxic online, and some of them are masculine and some of them are feminine, but the two are mutually exclusive. The idea of toxic masculinity is to shame men for doing things that other people don't agree with. There is no such thing as toxic masculinity.
Absolutely. Anybody you're talking to that brings up the term toxic masculinity, just leave that alone. Honestly, it's those people that say, oh, I don't want drama, I hate drama, but they're the people with the most drama in their life. They're the ones causing all this drama. So yeah, I 100% agree with the past 2 clips.
This is how I can foreshadow that a Hinge match will never make it out to a in real life date. The moment we text, how was your day? It's over. It's over. Like, I'm bored. Because truthfully, like, when you say, how was your day? What are they really gonna say over text? It was good. And then I'll be like, how was your day? They'll be like, it was good. Like, we're doomed from the beginning. Like, it's over. There's no chance that will make it out to a real date. Unless someone has enough balls to just be like, oh, okay, that's great. Your day went great. Like, when can I see you? Let's go on a date. Typically that doesn't happen when you're stuck in this how was your date chats. So don't ask it. Just don't ever ask that question.
Those are just normal, proper ways to communicate with someone, to start a conversation, you know, proper greetings. It doesn't mean that this guy doesn't want to put enough effort or he's not worth your time. It just shows that you're just lazy. Simple as that. Or you don't know how to have a proper conversation.
Why do you guys think that women should have the right to vote?
Why not?
Well, women are very emotional
Are you
thinkers.
saying we're not equal to men?
We're not. And we're emotional thinkers, and once women gain the right to vote, our country has become overwhelmingly more liberal and democrat, which is what brings us the culture of thinking that women can be men and men can be women.
Do you
which
just
we all
not
disagree
like
with.
that because you're not liberal? Like, society
as
pushes different ideas on everyone all the time, and are you just against it because it's pushing being liberal?
Yeah, I'm against that. Women are over emotional thinkers. That's how they vote. We all kind of agree that we want to be in a traditional relationship, right? And that we want the man to lead. So by default, you would think that men should be leaders, aka in power, and also be making the decisions. I trust a man's decision over my own.
Yeah, in my opinion, men and women are completely different, and I do agree with the fact that women are much more emotional than men are.
What's your biggest red flag in a girl?
Probably if they killed someone in my family. Yeah, that's a big red flag. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean,
That's a good answer. Like, yeah.
Bro, that's a 187. That's a murder rap. That's more than a red flag.
I'm disrespecting my husband because I'm friends with a man.
But I think it's not that you're friends with a man. The point is you're not listening to him. Like, again, love to men is respect. It's saying, you know what, I might not agree with this, but I respect your judgment, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do what you say. But, like, men don't want an argumentative woman.
I agree. It's disrespect. If you're a married woman, you should never be alone with another man if your husband's not present.
What type of man is Khadijah looking for?
Okay, so the type of man that I'm looking for, he gotta be a 6'5" African giant. He gotta have all the money in the world. He gotta want to take care of me, take care of my family. You know, do the little shebang, you know, and just be a supportive, wholesome man, all in all.
What's the minimum he needs to make?
At least $200,000 a year.
Keep it a bean, just 200.
200 is the minimum. That's the minimum. The like, you know, anything less than that, I'm not taking it. So that's just the minimum.
So
I got my own money. I don't need no nigga.
So he has to be 6'5" and make $200K.
Okay, yeah.
Let me ask you this question: do you know how rare that man is?
Yeah, of course. And do you know how rare I am?
Say that again.
Do you know how rare I am? What the hell?
That type of man is like 0.0001%.
And that 0.00001% is gonna be looking for me just like how I'm looking for him. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're gonna keep on looking. This girl looks like Blanca from Street Fighter asking a 6'5" giant that makes $200K.
So I just seen a post that said single moms be having all these standards and they baby daddy meets none of them. Like, of course, he was the lesson. Now she knows what to look for in a man and what not to look for. She stood on business and she moved on. Next subject.
A baby is not a lesson. That's a big life decision. You made a mistake and I shouldn't be the one paying for that.
If nobody wants to date single moms, how we all got boyfriends? Somebody is lying on this app because I will have my daughter in my arms and I will have somebody come ask me out. And I'll just be like, oh, well, like, you know I got a kid, right? And then I'm like, all right, cool. What kind of snack she like? So somebody is lying. I need all the men that say that men don't want single moms to come forward. Because y'all lying.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Just because a guy is in your DMs or wants to smash doesn't mean he wants to be seen with you out in public, let alone want to have a proper relationship with you. And that was some of my favorite videos from around the internet. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, drop me a like, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, man up.
Blue, 42. Magenta, 69. Ready, hot. Catch the ball.